I was just thinking about something, right? So I want to bring it to you guys. Go ahead and do all the like, subscribe thing, or whatever, if you like this content. But I was just thinking about this. Why does God not like adultery? So when you look back to the Garden of Eden, I'm gonna break this down as simply as I possibly can. When you look back to the Garden of Eden, right? When God, who was in Adam's face, walking with him in paradise, talking to him, ministering to him, teaching him all these things, right? Giving him all these things. He said, wow, this man's lonely. He needs a partner. He needs someone. He didn't give him a homeboy. He didn't give him more animals. He didn't give him a brother, my brother. He didn't give him an earthly dad. He didn't give him a son. He gave him a wife. That's what he gave him, right? That's the first image of a marriage that we see. Adam didn't even turn on his wife. If anything, he turned on God for his wife. God seen this in the human in this human nature. Okay, he's like, all right, I could rock with it, whatever. Like, right? We become married to God, right? What is sin? Sin is a separation from God. Sin is a broken promise at the end of the day, right? So he's telling you, okay, you're married to your wife, and y'all are married to me. Y'all are my bride, right? He look at it like this. This probably really how God look at it. If you can turn on, mind you, what God don't want us to do. Don't turn on me. I don't turn on you. Don't turn on me, right? If you can turn on this person that you made vows to, you look at them in their face every day. When you need a hug, God don't hug you. She hug you, or he hug you. You know, for the women listening too. I mean, most of this instruction was given to men because we're supposed to be the leaders. We're the ones that had the direct communication with God originally. You know, the woman, God, you know, the man tend to what God wants them to do, right? And the woman tends to the man. That's just how it was. I know a lot of modern women don't like to hear that. I didn't make that up. You know, that's just is what it is. That's why when you see women living outside of that way of thinking, it always fails for them because they're not living in their divine design. It just is what it is. They're living for their own will, not the will of the Lord, not the way God designed things to be. God designed things to be that way, not for control, but for consideration. We'll talk about that another time. So think about it this way, bro. And this is how I looked at it too back when I was kind of in the streets and everything like that. I looked at it like I didn't trust dudes who weren't loyal to their girl. She's with you all the time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna use that. Let me use that as a scenario. When I used to play around, I would look at a dude and I'd peep him out. If he treat the woman that he say he love or he lay up with every night, they live together, they doing whatever they claim to be doing, some type of way. I know I can't trust him. Even, I tell you one thing. This is gonna sound messed up. If he was loyal to her and hit her, I would trust that guy more than the one that was running around with other women, right? Because that to me was no different from a street perspective of you running around with ops. You made a vow to this woman. You didn't sign up for no polygamy or none of that type of stuff. You made a vow to this woman. If you can't be loyal to the people that's right in your face, that's physically giving to you, that's physically giving themselves to you, I don't what you can't. What are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do with me? I don't hug you every night. I'm not the one that would give you a baby. I'm just not that one. That's not my role. That's not what I'm we hang out. We do what we do, we make a little money together. I know if the police sit you down, you're gonna tell on me. You already done betrayed the person that's supposed to be closest to you. Once again, that God didn't give you homeboys. He didn't give you a brother, he didn't give you a son, he didn't give you a dad. He gave